Hellcat. Hellcat.
Hi guys, my name is Angelito Worthington. I'm here in my workplace at the moment. During this video, I'm recording this actually just to introduce myself to you guys of what sort of type of person that I am. And obviously, I'm a full Filipino. And yes, I was born in Tondo. I grew up in the province of the Laglae. And and then moved here in London at the age of 14 and back in 1988. And that tells you I've been here in this country way too long. I say 32 years to be exact. And yes, let's start with myself, or my life, obviously, how I come about from then to now. At the age of 16, my mother um, have kicked me out of their home, obviously, because she thought I'd be able to learn to stand up on my 2 feet. But unfortunately, at the time, I was so afraid and scared at the same time, due to the fact that I've had very little knowledge in English, even though I can literally speak it, but an Americanized accent, if you don't mind meaning. Excuse me. Yes, I kind of, I had to relearn my English language through on the streets, obviously. And then, even though I studied here in England, only for 2 years in high school, from the age of 14 to 16, of which I failed so much. I've had a capital F on my grades, and then even though I managed or tried to is enroll myself or attend myself into college, but unfortunately they were looking for something more higher level of grades, especially. And then obviously I never got to. And then at the same time, or should I say, on the same year, I decided to enroll myself into British Army. Again, I failed due to the fact that to a health issue, meaning I have a perforated eardrums. So basically, that's how I come about that I didn't become a British Army. The reason being, I wanted to become the army or part of the army is due to the fact that I wanted to be, or I wanted to follow the footsteps of my grandfather there in the Philippines. And aside from that, I obviously a big a turn off. I was a let down to myself at the time, and you know, yes, I just thought I didn't know what to do anymore. Even though I was still a young age, and aside from that, it was quite difficult at times for me growing up. As I mentioned before, I grew up on my own at the age of 16, roaming around on the streets, wondering what to do next. Nowhere to run to, no one to talk to, or no one to ask for help, if you know my meaning. In terms of me understanding or learning my English language was through listening to the people around me on how they use the English language and such. And fortunately enough, I managed to carry a notebook and a pencil so that I can write down such words that I don't understand, and then I would literally visit our nearest um, library here in England. And to top it all, in between, I mean, is I was actually looking for jobs, what would people say, odd jobs, cash in hand, so to speak. And then, yes, I was fortunate to enroll myself or found a job for a training of mechanical engineer of motor vehicle. And then at the time, I studied that industry for 2 years. Once a week, I attend a college to understand the basics of how to fix or how to, understand the mechanical understandings of each vehicles. Then again, during my time of being a mechanic or a trainee mechanic, I realized that I did not like the weather here in England at the time because it was far too cold. I think it was -5. I think it was. So yeah, I think it was so much for me to take on. So in a short story, I managed to get out, find another place or another workplace to do. And then yes, I suddenly found another work. I was making a upholstery maker, basically. Meaning was I was making beds out of a wooden frame into a real bed, and also sofas and so forth. But anyway, I didn't literally gain much experience. The only experience I gained was that my manager at the time was a alcoholic and a gambler, and then all the funds that were making due to the business was going in straight to alcohol and into his gambling debts, if you know what I mean. And then obviously the company went bankrupt, so we were all penniless, meaning not no money whatsoever in our back pockets whatsoever, if you know. And aside from that, me being me at the time, it was very hard. It was due to the fact that I was also homeless, going to be turning into 17-year-old homeless on the street, nowhere to go and so forth. But fortunately, I managed to find a nearest park to just to use as my home. And yes, I slept on the park bench. I was taunted, code names in a racist attack, and also I was called all different kind of names under the sun. And so I had to endure the pain, and then obviously the atrocity of the other people or the New York teenagers at the time. Well, it was part of living, part of understanding life here in England. Some people might think just because you're here in England, it's easy. It's easy to earn money. Your money is color gold, whatsoever, or you can literally pick it up. But no, it's not. It's all bias. Whatever you're experiencing in the Philippines or wherever you are, it's just the same wherever we are, really, all over the world. You have debts to pay, bills to pay, water bills, gas bills, electricity, food, and such and whatnot. So, yeah, it's not easy. They have time to save a little, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, let's go back to the Me being a teenager, yeah, I went through a lot. As I said before, I got beaten up on the streets, called upon different names and so forth. If I retaliate, I get more beatings, if you know my meaning, among groups of people. So, I just, that's all I can say. You know what I mean? Um, Aside from that, it's just crazy. It was crazy, 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 crazy life at the time until I decided to move from Manchester, which is up north of this country, and down to south, which is London, which is the biggest city. I thought I would be fine here in London at the time, but no, it was even worse. Because obviously the city is huge, right? It's big. You don't know what to do. You'll get lost. You wouldn't know what to do, where you want to go. Yeah, so many sights, beautiful country, but life can be very hard. So many atrocities that you will find around you, in front of you, you know. So yeah, that's all I know for now. So maybe in the next um in the next video or recordings that I do, I hope you will literally get the picture of what sort of life I've been through. Yeah, some people might say, oh, it's okay, it's fine. That's what my friends say. But no, not really. But anyway, thank you for listening and watching this little video of mine. And I will be continuing this little recordings or little vlog. Okay? Take care, guys. God bless and be safe.